Good morning, everybody. This is Sally, and welcome to Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. Today's question is one about what are your three go-to foods in your house that you go to on a regular basis. And I decided I would just get the things out that I eat almost all the time. It's more than three, but it'll be quick, and maybe it'll be different than something you're doing already. I guess I should start off with when my day gets going and I've had a bunch of coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. Coffee's my first go-to. Uh, then I am like, got to get up and go to the gym or walk the dog or get out the door. It seems like I let all that morning kind of ease on, and then boom, it's time to get out. Well, I don't always have time to eat or desire to eat, and then at the last minute, I'm feeling hungry, and this is what I go to. I eat probably one of these every day. I either eat it for breakfast or eat it for a snack or I eat it at lunch, depending on when I'm running out the door to go do something. It's pure protein, 20 grams of protein. Um, it's very satisfying to me. It's the peanut butter one. Peanut butter chocolate is absolutely my favorite. The rest of them pretty much you can have. I don't care for them as much, and this is the only thing I buy. So that's one thing I do. The next thing that's an absolute, I eat it every day. I mean, I really, if I don't eat a protein bar every day, I'm eating this every day. And this is 200 calories, and I try to keep my meals to about 200 to 250 to whatever. These are my lentils, just so you can see. That is a bowl. I can nuke that bowl. That is a big blob of Greek yogurt and sriracha. Sriracha is an Asian Chinese aisle hot sauce. I really love it. It's good on everything. And this is what I would call my substantial food for the day, because if I eat this, there's lots of protein in the lentils, there's protein in the yogurt. It is so satisfying. It is so stick to your ribs. I mean, I don't make lentil soup. I make a pot of lentils, and it lasts me all week or 2 weeks. I can make a big batch in the pressure cooker, which leads me to my next thing. This is what's left of a rotisserie chicken. I buy rotisserie chicken every week at Costco, and then when we hit, I take it and debone it. I mean, I don't debone it all, but it's I watched on on the cooking show channels at Thanksgiving time how they take a turkey and they cut the whole breast off at once and then slice it the other direction. Instead of slicing it on the turkey like for sandwiches, you would slice it the other direction. So you have a long breast, and then you do that. And what I do then is this is my favorite tool in the kitchen. This is my pressure cooker, and it's on right now, and it's got that carcass of the chicken in there. And I make a big vat of chicken stock, and then I cook with it. I will make a pot of soup or whatever. So that's what I waste not, want not. Anyway, that's another day for cooking and that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's one thing. That's one thing. Here are my lentils in my big thing that I buy in bulk. I also have quinoa, which I'm sure most people would know to use quinoa instead of a lot of other things, but I don't eat a lot of quinoa either. Okay, here's my other go-to thing that I'm kind of nuts for, and I started being nuts for this early on. This is muesli, okay? You know, cereal will just not do it for me. I don't eat cereal because it's the blood sugar thing. But muesli, Bob's Red Mill muesli, and those of you who eat granola and love your granola, granola is full of sweet. It's full of honey. I mean, it really has a lot more calories than muesli. Muesli's like granola stripped. Um, it's still got calories. It's just oatmeal, and it's got some little, um, raisins and nuts and maybe some pieces of dates. Depends on whose you get. But I would put a little of this on my Greek yogurt. I eat Greek yogurt almost every day too, either with a chopped apple, um, or some berries, or just plain with a little muesli in it. Okay, that's a big bang for protein too. The other thing that I've started to do along the muesli line, because muesli still has calories. I mean, it's still 110 calories in a quarter cup, and that's not a lot. I mean, a quarter cup's not a lot of cereal. If you're eating a bowl of cereal, who's eating a quarter cup of cereal? But I don't eat it like that anyway. I don't eat it with milk. Um, this is what I do. I have a thing for cookies. Oh my God, I really love cookies, and I can't have them around the house. So what I've decided was, much like you hear about deconstructed styles of clothing and deconstructed recipes or things on the cooking channels, and this is beef Wellington deconstructed, whatever. I make my own oatmeal cookie that I don't cook. I eat it deconstructed. I take very plain oatmeal. Okay, there's oatmeal. And I measured it out. And so there's like whatever, a little bit of oatmeal, a quarter cup A quarter cup of oatmeal is in this bowl. Then I take these wonderful little things called, where's the box? Zante currants. Okay, you buy them where you buy raisins. They're a raisin, but they're teeny weeny weeny raisins. And the teeny weeny raisins allow you to have the flavor spread around more. See how small that raisin is? Because this is a normal chocolate chip. Now those are sugar-free chocolate chips. That is 1 teaspoon. That's about 20 calories, 25 calories. I don't even have to have those in there all the time. And then what I would do I would either be squirted with, whoops, let me do my thing back up. A little squirt of some kind of Torani syrup, either a brown sugar one, which would be better for like an oatmeal flavor, or a little squidge of, you know, sugar-free brown sugar substitute, that kind of stuff, or caramel syrup, or whatever syrup you've got that you use in your coffees and your yogurts. You could, just anything that's going to make it taste like a cookie to you. And then I eat it with a teeny weeny weeny baby spoon. Here's my spoon. Here's my spoon. This is what I bought when I first started the program, and I still use them to this day. And so you can sprinkle cinnamon, any kind of thing that would go in it. A nutmeg is great, and just like that. And if I sit there and eat it really slow, it is healthy. It's all healthy stuff except the chocolate's not, you know, and the raisins, whatever. That's what I do. That's a go-to deconstructed cookie for me, and it satisfies me. It's like a dessert if I have it at night. And I could always put a blob of thing in that too. Yeah, that's really good. I mean, that gives you a lot of chew factor. A lot of chew factor and a lot of fiber. Okay, the next thing I have discovered that I use, and that's the last thing I think. It's not this brand, and I get them at Wegmans. They have a whole grain version of this, but this is a pop, Magic Pop, it's what they're called. And this is, they literally are like air. And there's like 15 calories to 20 calories in one of these. And I'll have one of these. This is my other like snacky thing. And I have peanut butter that I made myself. Some raw peanuts. I roasted in the oven. I put it in my fancy blender that I got for Christmas, my Blendtec. And it makes peanut butter. And I love it because it's not very sweet. It's not very salty. I mean, and so you can really make your nut butter as pure as you want it to be. And you get used to that flavor. Cat? My cat is up here now, getting her nose into the chicken, all the way up here. She can find that little smell of chicken. Anyway, and I will spread a little bit of peanut butter on that, and maybe a tiny bit of sugar-free jam or jam with just juice or whatever. And that's kind of like that peanut butter and jelly thing to me. And those are the things that I eat on a daily, everyday, go-to basis. And that's it from the Wimberly household on what I go to every day. So that's all. Along with about 1 million vegetables that are in the fridge that I need to cook, because I usually cook a bunch of those up and then I always have veg to go with whatever. And my veg requirements are low fat, which they all are, low carb, low starchy, and then just really healthy fiber, lots of fiber. And that's it. We'll see you guys